Mostly what I do is I make instructional videos on the internet. What I do is pretty much a cooking show for props. It's a step-by-step process on how to build all the stuff behind me. I've been making props or costumes or stuff since I was 10. My dad was an engineer, and what really got me inspired was Star Wars, seeing that in the theater. And along comes Star Trek II, and I really wanted to make Khan's sand suit from when he was on SETI Alpha 5. So we cut up a baseball cap, cut out a little piece of sheet metal to make the visor, made the whole rag suit, and that was the first real big little cosplay that I had done in like 1982. And I really haven't stopped. Typically I'm taking requests. It's either through YouTube comments or I will have a poll on my Patreon page and allow the people there to actually vote what the next prop is going to be. I enjoy incorporating wiring and LEDs and electronics into some of the things that I build, but it's all been trial and error. In fact, everything I do has been trial and error. I didn't go to school for any of this. And I wasn't afraid to tear things apart. I wasn't afraid to look at how something was put together. And I was never afraid to look at how something was put together I wasn't interested in, that I needed to take apart for something else. Like, okay, how is a purse sewn together? And I would just take it apart and look at it. And I've actually applied some of that ideas to like the Gwar costumes. In January of 2017, I started my own show called Odin Makes. And it's been my goal to release a new episode every other week. And I go for Wednesdays, because Wednesday translates to Odin's Day, right? So every other Wednesday, I try to put a new episode out. And I've wanted to make sure that I was doing a prop build constantly with that. And that is, in less than a year, I've got 140,000 subscribers, which I'm really surprised with. Fan favorites are anything Marvel, the Infinity Gauntlet, the Thor's hammer, Thor's helmet. I plan on doing something for Star-Lord. I'm sure that's going to do very well. My favorite props have been, I really like the tridimensional chess set because it's not foam. Although I love foam and I'll continue to work with foam, that one it's separate from everything else that I've done. I think people really like it when I make things that move, make things that actually are more than just being static. The majority of the feedback I get are comments actually in the YouTube video itself, and it is overwhelmingly positive, which I find really fun and interesting. I know a couple of other people who do the same thing for a different show. And at one point we all sat down at dinner and said, okay, let's read all the negative comments we get. And I'm scrolling through mine and I really couldn't find any other than like lose weight. So I get a lot of really good comments from YouTube, and I get more feedback through my Facebook page.